So one of my favorite posts on your blog is called "Why Your House is a Terrible Investment." And I know you got a lot of feedback from your readers about this.
Yeah, feedback's one way to say it.
Yeah. So why do you think this post is so controversial? Why do your readers get so excited about this post?
You know, somebody, not me, but somebody said homeownership is the American religion. And you could go to Daily Plaza in downtown Chicago, and you could set up your little soapbox, and you could climb up on it and pick any major religious leader and begin to vilify that individual, Jesus Christ, Muhammad, Buddha, whatever, just vilify them in the most horrific terms possible, and people would just turn around and walk away. I mean, they'd ignore you. You get up on that same box and suggest that homeownership isn't the perfect thing for everybody to do, and they start gathering rocks. So I think it's polarizing, and the people who love their homes and love the idea of owning a home, that gets that response. And then there's another segment of people who don't like owning homes and see value in renting, and they muster to the cause. And that's what makes that post, to my surprise, because I kind of did it tongue-in-cheek. And I, by the way, I'm not anti-homeownership. I've owned homes most of my life. I am anti-believing the propaganda that it is always or even commonly a good financial decision. It can be a great lifestyle decision, and that's why I bought the houses I bought over the years. But I never once bought them thinking I was doing something that was financially astute. Because unless you happen to get lucky with a rising market, and that does happen, it's generally not the best thing you can do with your money if financial independence is your goal.
And so for the person who's at the point where they're considering buying their first home or condo, what considerations would you advise them to make before they do that?
Well, I think the first thing along the lines with what I just said was to understand that you are not making an investment. You're making a lifestyle decision. In my manifesto on my blog, one of the things that I say is something to the effect of all of our decisions don't have to be driven by financial considerations, but you should always understand the financial dynamic of what you're choosing to do. And I have a post about buy versus rent, run the numbers, which talks you through how to do that. So I would suggest if you're renting now and you're thinking of going into a house or a condo, that you first run the numbers and find out exactly what it's going to mean financially. And it might be that it's going to be less expensive than what you're renting. That's possible. That does happen. More commonly, you're going to find that it's going to be more expensive. But then you know, and just because it's more expensive doesn't mean that you don't have to buy the house. It just means that you understand what you're paying for the lifestyle decision.